You take as many turns as you want, my friend. You take as many turns as you want. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Are you ready to meet Mr. Hellfrog? This is one of the most oppressive decks that I've made in a while. I was looking to make a jank deck. What I came away with was one of the most competitive decks that I've literally stumbled on in months and months. This is a Temur red, blue, and green Manaform Hellkite Croaking Counterpart deck. Croaking Counterpart competitive card? Just wait. We're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcasing all of that in the gameplay footage so you understand how to play the deck effectively and efficiently. We'll wrap up finally with our closing thoughts and remarks, right? So welcome to the channel. If you're brand new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more great content just like this. And of course, make it your daily routine to like the videos as well. It really does help the channel as a whole. With this out of the way, let's take a look at Mr. Hellfrog. This is a 60 card standard, best of 1, 3.3 average mana value, 12 creatures, 24 non-creatures, and 24 land deck. We have some new cards in the build that are really important within this specific build. The Manaform Hellkite is a 4 mana 4/4 with flying, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. This comes into play with Glorious Sunrise, a 5-drop enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until the end of turn. And when we play the Sunrise on top of the Hellkite, it will make a 5/5, and we can push it up to 6/6 with trample if they have blockers in the air. Target land gains tap to add 3 mana until end of turn. Very good if we're ramping into some more aggressive cards. We can draw a card if we control a creature with power 3 or greater. We have the Manaform Hellkite here. We also have the Goldspan Dragon. These are in play. We just start drawing a bunch of cards. And then finally, we can gain 3 life, which is surprisingly probably the most common use of the Sunrise until late game, where you just win the game anyways. And this will help you sustain yourself against some of those aggro decks who are looking to put out the damage. That's all we have for new cards. Of course, there's some land in the build as well. And now where things get really wacky is Galvanic Iteration. You all know this and are annoyed with it, I'm sure. Don't worry, we're not copying Allrun's Epiphany. We're trying to have some fun and originality with the game. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, you may copy that and choose new targets for the copy flashback for 3, so we can recast it, right? We're putting it onto our Croaking Counterpart for 3, so it'll be a total of 5 to create a token that's a copy of target creature non-frog, except it's a 1/1 green frog, which is really cool. And then, of course, we'll be selecting our Manaform Hellkite as a creature to copy. So Galvanic goes off, you make a 2/2, Croaking Counterpart goes off, you'll make a 3/3, and then you'll have 2 Hellkites, which now turns into 3 at the end of the stack, which is a lot of fun. And then your next turn is just like absolutely insane, especially if it happens to be a Glorious Sunrise, giving you 3 5/5s that now become 6/6s with trample, right? It's stop it, HGG. And then we've got some other goodies to fill the void, right? Prosperous Innkeeper will help us ramp into all of that with the treasures. We can also gain life through the ETB of other creatures. Divide by 0, bouncing off the stack or the field, mana value 1 or greater, plus we learn into the sideboard. We'll talk about that in a second. Prismari Command, drawing 2, discarding 2 is really good. Making that treasure is really good. Removal for 2 damage if you need it, or destroy target artifact. We can counter artifact or enchantment as well with the command. We can also give counters to a creature we control. We can return something, a creature or planeswalker, to their hand, or shuffle cards from our graveyard, any player's graveyard, back into their library, right? So that's pretty cool as well. Goldspan Dragon doesn't really need to be in the deck, but why not? Just goes over the top, makes more treasures, allows you to copy your Hellkite, a bunch of times, which is pretty insano. We have the sideboard Sciences, Archaics, Breach, Annihilation, and 2 Exhibitions in here as well. The deck absolutely slaps, you guys. This is a very fun deck for me personally. I don't want to play anything else. I just want to keep casting Croaking Counterpart on Manaform Hellkite over and over. I could do it, honestly, all month until we get new cards, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, I hope you enjoy it as half as much as I do, and you'll be playing this deck for weeks. So make sure to like the video to show your support, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more great content like this. Join the community Discord, maybe even become a patron. All of that will be available within the Linktree link in the description below, right below the deck list. Let's jump into today's gameplay footage. Going first with nice lands, ramp, a Hellkite with a spell. Who are you trying to impress? I'll allow it. Top 1,000 player. Yikes. Yikes. I refuse to play into an all-round, Wari. We're playing into an all-round whether we like it or not. Well, we could dodge Wari. This will be a red source. Our open mana may scare them as well. Hit for one first. Try to pull the mana. Nothing. We hold up the treasure to pay for Wari if we have to. It could just be a regular counter. Or a damage-based spell. Because we don't have protection there. It appears to be just that. Oh, Fading Hope. Could be worse. Could have been worse. We're getting close to the counterpart. Let's just try it. If they deal with it, they deal with it. The thing is, like, I don't want to wait till next turn because they could deal with it then as well. Right? And then we've just kind of wasted a turn. This way, we're still progressing through their deck, which is actually more beneficial for them than us. Let's not think of it that way, though, too much. We're moving forward. Expressive. They'll have 3 land up top. Do they hold up counter magic, or do they just get the sciences out of the way? Play the Hellkite. They still have Wari's Disruption. But let's try it anyways. We get the trigger, so they should have already bounced it if that was their goal. It's not a target to copy, but it is a trigger for the Hellkite as a 3/3. It may persuade them against it. Wow. They're discarding and then drawing. Looking for a Fading Hope. They don't get it. We're off to the races. Let's see how far we get with this. I'm nervous. I'm super nervous, right? They're kind of at the point where it's like, oh, I'm just going to take 15 turns in a row. Sorry about that. Main phase Unexpected Windfall. 3 mana they could play to 4 with a land. Interesting. They have 4 land available. They foretell and all run. Does it work? This just created 2 3/3s. We gained the life. We'll do 2 damage and destroy their artifact. Real BM stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. You take as many turns as you want, my friend. You take as many turns as you want. Hellfrog strikes again. That's a top 1,000 player. And, that's as good of a match as we're ever gonna get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3/3s generated through our Hellkite and sidekick Hellfrogs. Wow. On the draw, Innkeeper in hand, so we just roll with it. It's strange to have 2 basics, but we'll allow it. Hello. Good game. Every single day my emotes get reset. I don't know. I've given up. I've given up. This Innkeeper probably gets removed, but we get to keep the treasure. Looking for that 3rd land so we can command. Honestly, probably discarding the iterations. Wow, that sucks. We just look for the land, replace the treasure. Let's throw away 1 dragon. We get the land. Praise Allah. Oh. We're having fun. A Youthful Valkyrie out. They gain 3 life. They hit us for 2. Our turn, nice. This will be our bread source. LOL. What is a bread source? Get that Hellkite in play. We gain 1 life. And we just pray. We pray that there's no removal here. Because if we can have untapped mana with our Hellkite, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. They could have removal, and that would make me say it. No, we're good to go. You guys want to see my favorite move in the game? Go Expressive Iteration. Croaking Counterpart on the Hellkite. Say what? Okay, now that's just dirty. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. We gain a bunch of life from the scenario. And, I guess we just swing into our death. They've got good blockers is the problem. But, if we can continue this next turn, we're going to be just laughing. 3 Manaform Hellkites in play. How could it go wrong? They have 4 cards in hand. We're at 23 life, which is helpful. They're looking at the Hellkite. They have single target removal. They're like, well, how do I hit all 3 of these? They can't take the token with the Skyclave, which is nice. We do lose the original mana form, though. 3 mana in their hand. It is all black. It would have to be single target removal. No blocks. We're down to 21. Land out to 5. Let's go with a Glorious Sunrise. We make 2 5/5s. And now we will draw ourselves a card. Thank you. And these 5/5s are swinging in because they'll die. And this is at the very least mitigating their life total down from 27. BEA Beautiful. Glorious Sunrise can also gain us a bunch of life as well, right? I'm pretty sad that they took our mana form there. I would have liked 3 5/5s. We could also give our creatures +1/+1 trample. They take the Innkeeper here. Sunrise is a 5-drop. Skyclave can only take 4 and lower. They've got a good field. Nah, you can't beat these frogs, baby. You can make a little kiss. See what he turns into. Freaking dragon. That's who. No blocks, we get hit for 2. That's so threatening. Get our second blue source in play. Let's... No. Cancel. Let's bounce the non-blocked. Right? Then we get a creature back. I guess we could have commanded that one. But we'll kill this one. Instead. And then we just go wide. +1 and trample. Boom, 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 boom. I think we can just go all in. I mean, I'm not great at math, but it seems to be more apples in this pile than that pile. Got him! So that's the Hellfrog. A cool card. Going first with an Innkeeper in hand? Say what? Say what? I'll allow it. It's one of those days. Mono green, cool. Cool beans. We really need that third land, though. Always with the Blizzard draw. Never not. I'm glad they traded creatures, though. That's kind of cool. I'm a little sad about the land that we're forced to do here. Sacking our treasure, creating treasure, drawing a land, thank you. We toss our 2 Galvanics. Play the land, thank the Lord. Grab another land. Sunrise straight into play. Just gain life, gain life, gain life. 3 life is pretty, you know, lackluster against a mono green build, though. If we win this round off 3 lands, it's going to be incredible. This is not a 3-land type of deck. Correct. So sad. Right, what a joke. I guess we'll get it ourselves. Like, no, no, wait a minute, I'm here, I'm here. Pass our turn. We can divide the troll. Do they have snakeskin? No. We're so far away from 7 land, it's ridiculous. We'll get there eventually. All right. Let's make the sunrise pay off. Not a lot of life gain, but it can help us with our mana as well. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we could have. Which is alright. We play a land, we go to 8. Hit for 5, plus the troll. Plus they have that other troll ready. Yikes. That's not good. Want my dragon back, please? Another mammoth? Yikes. So we just have to double bounce. We need 2 blue and a red. Yeah. We're forced to do this now. Just get rid of these. I'm not proud of it. Guess an exile might be alright. We have way more cards than, you know, we're never going to get an Archaics to work. At 13, they could hit us for quite a bit if they hit that layer into play. Right? Play a land, push the layer out. I wanted to say crew, but that's not the crew itself with other lands. They do. They could have hit us for 1 more. They must have a snakeskin in hand. Alright, so this is pretty weird, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Math is hard. So this might buy us a turn. And hopefully we can trade or at least set them back a bit. They should push out that other 4/4 with trample. End step. Nice. Another fight effect. Dudley. Very good. Then the mammoth. Yeah, we're falling far, far behind here. Three Blizzard Brawls and a Devouring Tendrils. Wow. Down to 1. That's so silly. They have 3 attackers as well. It's our only option. They've had some pretty nice draws. The 4/4 can trade with the trample. The 3/3 can trade with the 3/3. The 2/1 can chump block the lair. What they'll need to do, and I don't know if they'll know this, but they need to activate both of those layers. And then activate the other one for 1. Good game. Oh, no, they fucked up. They fucked up. Oops. Oops. They don't actually beat us here. They fucked up. They over-tapped it. So now we could trade with all 3 of these, and they're just left with the 1 land. Oops. I thought they had it. That's why I gave them a good game. Crazy. But they'll have this troll again. There's nothing we can do. They're hitting us for a bunch, though, right? We attack, and then we make the blocker with the frog. That triggers the dragon, makes another treasure. Right? It targets it. And then we can grab another little bit of life, up to 6. So we have a blocker. We have 6 life. There's a lands. Here's a ranger's class. Do they just dump into it? Play creatures off the top, which is smart. They do this on their turn when they should do it on our end step. 2 attackers, it's got trample. We have 7. Could make a bunch of dragons. For 8s. It's a hard call. Like, I don't want to let them draw 2 cards either. Let's just keep gaining life. I think that's smart. The treasures are sick. Really good news bears for us. And then we would copy the Galvanic. Or should we copy this? Probably the introduction. Just because it deals with both of them. Or we take out the class and the 4/4. We might have actually just boned ourselves here, though. We can kill that 2/2. But they can hit us for like 5 or something. It's quite a bit. Let's chill out, see what they do. Alright, they could hit us for 7. Which isn't the end of the day. Like, we should still be able to come back from it. I have no idea how we won this match. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. A little bit of a misstep by our opponent when they had lethal. I guess I know exactly how it happened. So land could come out for 5. Comes out as 4. Keeping that one back there. Maybe it's a snakeskin. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just gonna kill this land, I guess. Right, the treasure replaces itself. It's not really what I wanted to do, but getting rid of that land is okay. And now we're just getting hit for 2, down to 7. Feel so bad. Land in play. Next, draw a card. No attacks. Sunrise out. And our turn. Let's keep the counterpart. We're a Hellkite. Where are you? Where are you, Hellkite? Right, it's like 3 Blizzard Brawls, top 10 cards. 1 Hellkite, top 20. Almost top 25 here. Two draws, please. No attacks. Innkeeper in. And then we have 7. Screw it, let's just do it. I like the life gain. I like the life gain, man. Frogs of every variety. Hellfrog is not prejudiced. He'll take any form. We could have copied that again, but it's probably better to copy this. Right? Copy our Prismaric command if we have to. So now whenever we play a creature, we'll gain life. And we made a bunch of treasures, which is really cool with the dragon. We just need to keep drawing cards. Poor David. Should we concede and give them the win? I almost want to. The frogs are 1/1s anyways, so to copy the Goldspan Dragon is not super relevant. It is to generate the treasures, but we already have enough mana. It's their other fight effect. Alright. Let's get them. We're just copying the commands. Making treasures, wiping their field. A land, great. No Hellkite, hey? Come on. At least we've got our Glorious Sunrise. At least you have Glorious Sunrise. The Chariot is good. A little late, though, I think. Nice. They're tapping their mana to concede. I always do that. To use this special ability that I've unlocked here. Poor David. We've all done it. We've all done it, right? Draw, draw, and draw. You give me 3 land, I'm gonna freak out. There's 1. Okay, okay. It's about time. It's about time, man. Innkeeper out with Mana Form on top. That'll be 4 Innkeepers. So it's a nice chunk of life we'll gain there. And the ropes are up. The ropes are up. Poor David. I'm sorry, man. I even, like, we said good game. They had lethal. They tapped for 1 extra mana. They only needed a 1-1, but they made a 2-2. And that gave us the chance we needed to stabilize. It's crazy that they go to rope mode as soon as we get Hellkite into hand, right? It's like as soon as we get to what we want to do with the match, they're gone. It's like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Yikes. Imagine not just conceding and then closing your client. Imagine being so frustrated. I didn't even play Allrun's Epiphany, man. I didn't even play Allrun. I'm just playing with the Hellfrogs. Who would have thought that copying croaking would be any good? Certainly not myself. But here we are. Hellkite just brings it all together. It really does. And I like it. It's just like, it's cheaper. Allrun is really cool, really powerful, but this is just cheaper, man. Oof. Oof. And to think, right? We were going to give him a free win, but now they're roping us, so that free win goes out the window. Definitely. Right? You should have just conceded. So painful. Give him one last oops. Alrighty then. Mr. Hellfrog getting down and dirty. Keep in mind, this is version 1 of the deck. We could definitely improve upon it. However, I think we're, like, it's just a different build, right? Do we run counter magic? Could be more consistent. However, you don't counter spells on your own turn typically. You could in some situations where your opponent also has instant speed removal and they're doing that on your turn. But I do think maybe the counter magic is just a sideboard package, right? We don't focus so much on the learn. There's a ton of learn here that we don't really need. And then we can maybe just build this into a best of 3 deck, I think. And that way, if we do get into weird situations, we can have the answers for that. With this out of the way, you know, what did you guys think of the deck? Did you love it as much as I did? And we had a ton of requests to see the hoodie without the green screen. People wanted to see the hoodie, so there you guys go. You guys are absolutely obsessed with this hood. I don't know why. I mean, I like it, but it's just a hoodie, right? So that's the whole thing. Maybe it's less special to you now that you know it's not an electric hoodie that just has like these weird, crazy glowing designs on it. It's like, well, those leaves vibrate, man. Someone put LSD in my coffee? What's going on with that hoodie? Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a magical day, you guys. Check out some more content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a Patreon, stuff like this if you want to support the channel. But like I always say, more importantly than all of that, just have a great day. We'll see you soon in the next.